Oh, hey! Welcome back to the arena of Bobert. It was just 2 weeks ago in the last devlog that I'm sorry, does that say 4 months? First up, the Katic SMG, the perfect gun to make enemy birds flee. Known for reloading so fast you'll barely even see, with a new script that lets you on a close-range killing spree. It has bonus damage at close range, and a solid level of sustained damage, sort of like a hybrid of the Firecracker and the AKM. Pretty cool if I do say so myself, and a good complement to the previous guns. I don't really have much to say about it because it's another 1 parameter, 2 parameter sort of gun. I promise next devlog will have more interesting stuff. And now, before I can talk about the second weapon, I have to introduce a new system overhaul. Yes, system overhauls happen a lot in my projects, and no, I don't have a problem. This one's actually really simple though. It's a dynamic crosshair, and also the underlying dynamic accuracy script. Basically, every weapon has 3 accuracy values. 1 for when you're standing still, 1 for when you're running, and 1 for when you're jumping. When the player is moving at a certain speed, they'll get the moving one, which is less accurate than the standing one. And the airborne one is even less accurate than that, and, it applies when you're in the air. It really does make sense. Yeah, I just ripped off the accuracy system from a CSGO or a Valorant, with one change. It's way more snappy. I don't like how competitive shooters have this delay when switching back to the more accurate modes, so I just eliminated that for Arena of Bobert. When you touch the ground, you can immediately shoot with the maximum accuracy, which really does let you do some more fancy moves that are centered around the jump button. To facilitate this, I've also significantly decreased the recoil on all of the weapons because my friends didn't like it, and now it's been superseded by the new accuracy system. Anyways, all of the weapons except the projectile weapons are really inaccurate when you're bouncing around the arena. The second weapon I added in the past 4 months is meant to address this problem. It's a gun. Wait, no, they're all guns. It's a pistol. Well, yeah. Specifically, it's a deserty... a tundra big bird. Yeah. It's highly accurate, even when you're jumping around at Mach 50, so you could sort of call it a mix between offense and defense, because where it lacks in damage, it makes up for it with making you impossible to hit. Okay, maybe not impossible, but I like its balance. It's good. And speaking of balance... Since it's been 4 months, with a slow integration of those 2 guns, I've had a lot of time to playtest all these guns and make some changes as I see fit. For one, I made all the guns equip about twice as fast. They felt a little bit too sluggish for me, and it's my game, so I get to make the decisions. For the Burstfire SMG, also known as the gun, because it shoots 4 rounds, I changed it to 5 rounds. It was a long time ago, so I forgot why, but just know that now instead of the gun, it's the gun. And I even added a secret tech, just for you to discover. Luckily, all the other guns like the Firecracker and the AKM are all perfectly balanced, so I didn't need to change them at all in the last 4 months. I still did want to update them a bit, so... I recently heard about this thing called animation. It sounds pretty cool, let's try it out. One quick setup of animations for reloading and equipping later, and I'm ready to just boop boop animate right in the editor, easy as pie. For the AKM, it's the most basic gun, so I think I'll just give it the most basic reload animation. Hand go up, hand grab magazine, and because the magazine isn't a separate object, it just kind of magically refills. Don't think about it. For the Firecracker, I shoved a star into it, and gave it a little spinny go wee. And actually, I really like it. I don't know why. I literally can't tell if it looks good or bad, but I like it, so it's staying. Again, it's my game. I make the decisions. The Katic SMG also got a cool animation, but it and the others still need work, so I'll talk about them in another 4 months or whenever I remember to upload. Remember 4 months ago when I ranted about rocket jumping? Probably not, but I sure do, and I fixed it. I refuse to talk about it. But, some cool stuff works now, like hitting your enemies with explosive weapons. I even gave them an extra stat just for this purpose, which causes more knockback to players that aren't yourself. Use it on your enemies, or even better, use it on your allies for coordinated super jumps. Nope. Can't hit. Oh, that was good. Free kill.
That's a good respawn. No. You can't hit me. But you haven't looked behind you, though. Good teamwork, good teamwork. No! We're gonna... What are you gonna do? No, go away. Go away, fellow... Well, you're not really a citizen, but...
Yeah, he's a terrorist.
Nope.
We don't get to negotiate with terrorists, Rippy Wump.
You should negotiate with me.
Okay, I'm done yapping. I was supposed to finish this video 2 months ago, but it kept getting delayed. So yeah, you get this incoherent rambling. Click the buttons under the video. Thanks.